Hello all, Serious These here. Welcome back to This Old Save, and we are on our freighter. We are finally doing some endurance stuff in the endurance update. We're going to do some freighter stuff today. I have gone between episodes and gotten all of the extra modules we are going to need, done a couple more derelicts, and gotten some upgrades because, oh yeah, I'm going up the stairs like a chump. Let's take the new method up. We have cargo slots now. I've already moved some stuff over there, but we can get more. I think 21 or 25, 24 maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. I've got 27 somewhere. 27 cargo bulkheads. Let's move those over to the exo suit. I already had 17 or 18 salvaged frigate modules from doing frigate missions daily, trying to level up my frigates. I was like one or two short, so I went and duplicated my stack like a dirty cheater. So we're going to just buy what we had. I didn't want to wait. We have one more frigate mission coming in, and you know what? We're going all the way back down the stairs. Boop, boop, boop. Look at this thing. Teleporter right to the bridge. When you're taking the teleporter, depends which one you take, which will be which one of the side, which side of the bridge you end up on. The green staircase, see how there's staircases? They all have lights on them. The orange one, the orange line down the middle, that's the captain's chair. The green one is the rest of your ship, and the white ones are down to the hangar bay. These stairs go directly to your bridge now. I think that is pretty cool. I think it should have almost always been this way. I don't know. I really like it. I really like that the stairs go directly to the bridge. I love the teleporters, even though I can't get used to it and I'll never figure it out. I am very upset about a couple of things. Let's get the negatives out of the way first. First things first, we can't build on the bridge anymore. A lot of stuff that was placed on the bridge by people has been deleted, and you can't put it back. This is about as far into the bridge as you can place anything, this save point. I've also been told not to use this save point because it's not safe to use this save point. Sometimes when you warp or reload a manual save on a freighter, it's not working right now, so careful. Apparently, one of the only things that saved for me was this miniaturized little guy here on the captain. Well, it used to be on the captain's desk. It's moved slightly, but it's still shrunk down. It's still here. I'm happy it stayed. Yeah. The other negatives are similarly, we cannot place a lot of the same stuff we used to have. We're going to leave this save in a little bit, and we're going to go to my oldest save to survey the damage and showcase what I've repaired on the freighter here. As you can see, there's a doorway. That's new. I had to put that in. I had to replace this entire hallway that leads from the bridge. You might recognize this where we have this guy here, which is the new trade terminal. It's a whole room. You cannot place the ones that we used to place on the wall. You can't place the one that used to rest on the floor and look really big with the yellow edges. It's gone. You can't use those anymore. You can't use the old teleporter module. You have to use a whole room. It's on an angle for some weird, bizarre reason. I guess you're supposed to put this in the corner of a bigger room, maybe? I don't know. You can't straighten it out. You cannot color the portal different from the room. The room takes a color. Let's go into the build menu. And pick this room and we'll hit the G button. We also don't have a full repertoire of colors here, but let's just pick something gray and white-ish, because that's the colors I would like for these rooms here. Not the same as these, which have changed, and they're gone. That's another thing. These rooms, the old fleet command rooms, are gone. The one with the little bed in it. You know what? This room is way cooler looking. I cannot argue that. All of the new rooms are way cooler looking, but I do wish we still had access to it. The thing I am most upset about is that new saves going forward will not have access to these amazing rooms. These old legacy part rooms now. These are legacy parts. I was upset that we lost ramps. You know, this used to be a ramp going upstairs, and now it goes directly into a ladder. That's something we are going to fix today before we go over to the other save. Still more to fix on this save. Still more to fix. But pretty much pretty much working the same way it was, and I'm pretty happy about that. So we'll be keeping this. Yeah, gotta delete the excess ladders and stuff. I'm also thinking we need to move some stuff around. As you can see, I did get to keep some illegal equipment. I used to have 2 medium refiners, one here, one there. It deleted that one. Let me keep the other. On the other side of the room, I used to have a large refiner here and one here. It deleted that one. Let me keep this one. I think we're going to get rid of them. We don't need these. The large refiner room, it's a whole square, but it is just as functional. I was never using these for any kind of weird duping or anything, so I don't need to have this kind here, and I think the new ones look a lot better, so we're going to put them in. Something I think is really cool. Let's get into some of the cool things about this update. Everything, first of all, but we can go outside now. Get a little balcony when you put a door in the side of any of your freighter walls. You can even jump out and run around on the top of your freighter here. See your buildings from the outside. As you can see, we have a mess to clean up out there. I was building a staircase to make an observatory deck, and we're still going to do that, but we do not need this many pieces anymore. We don't need to make a staircase out of ladders, so we're not going to. We're going to delete most of that stuff. What's this? Oh, that's just the edge. Okay. I love the weird sounds we get out here. It's all muffled, like we're out in space. Oh, let's maybe not walk all the way off the edge and fall into space. All right, let's go back inside. It is a bit creepy and eerie out here, but... So, first things first, I did go buy a lot of, if not all of the other base parts that we can build for bases, but we can build hardly any of them up here. So some of the posters and decorations that I bought we can place in here, and those are useful, but a lot of the components we can't. Speaking of components, I don't have a lot. Let's go back into the build menu. Look, I've got 3 pieces I can build. In there, I've only got these rooms for the high-tech rooms. I've got 1 room here for agriculture. Only the storage rooms and the refiner room available there. So let's go buy some rooms for some salvaged frigate modules. Some illicitly gained ones. I am going to go donate my excess ones to people on the anomaly because I don't need them after this. We're going to go to the upgrade control. We're going to go to base parts and upgrades number 2. We're going to buy this new tech. That's pretty cool. The long range sensor tech lets you scan everything in the system you are in at once. You have to build it. It's a room. So we'll do that, and we'll go over to this tab here, and the ones I've already purchased were this here, the bulkhead door, so we could get outside. Oh, and this you have to buy to get to that. I think I already had the trade room unlocked for some reason, and I purchased the teleport chamber. So I've spent 3, and the rest we have to buy. The one we just spent was 4. All the rest appear to be 1, so it's no big deal. We have more than enough to buy these. We'll have leftovers to give away. But we got to get this stuff purchased before we can build any of it. And we want to build actually most of it. Now I am not playing on this is during the weekend, so there are no updates happening. There is an experimental update on the experimental branch that I have not gotten. So we can't do anything super duper fancy because there is a couple of building bugs. We could buy more paint colors, but I have the blue that we need for our freighter here, so we'll just deal with that. Okay. So, first things first. Oh yeah, I'm still in the habit of leaving the bridge this direction to get back to our ship. We don't want that. We want to go down, I think, to this side. Yeah, right here, to this ship right over here. Our building ship. Then we will head back upstairs just so we have access to the components on that ship. Might have some excess silver in there. We're going to gain a lot of silver back when we start deleting all those excess staircase rooms, so there's that as well. We don't need to really worry about the building ship too much, but who knows? Who knows? All right, let's stand sort of in the middle. Go into build. And we will go into build camera. And we can delete these from the outside, but why not delete that right now? Boom. And we'll get rid of this ladder as well over here. Oh, we can get rid of just the ladder? That's interesting. Let's see what happens when we do that. It turns into just a straight hallway. Interesting. All right. What happens? Let's go to the other side. Delete the curve. That's what happens if we delete the whole room. Does the ladder stay? Let's go find out. We have to leave through the door that we made. Boop. So on this side, everything is gone. We're going to delete that whole row, I think, for now at least. Let's see if we have a ladder floating in the air here or not. No, I don't see a ladder anywhere, so that's good. All right, delete, delete. Lots of tritium, lots of silver. We're going to be able to build a whole bunch of rooms. So we want just one in the middle, basically. Oh, what did I press? I have found out that you need to have all of your rooms of your freighter. It's a little hard to see here. I guess it's the sun's below us. They all have to be connected to the bridge to gain power. So we need to, if we want to make an observation deck way up there and use teleporters to get there, we can. But if we want the teleporters up there to be powered, they need to be connected by rooms or corridors to the rest of the ship, unfortunately. So let's delete that. We've got one room there. Let's delete all of the surrounding stuff for the moment. Oh, well, we deleted a whole row. Whoopsie doodle. Let's copy this piece. Actually, let's copy one of our pieces here, because we know that's blue. Copy. Can we snap it there? No, we can snap it there. Why can't we snap above? Oh, because you can't snap rooms above, only beside. So to snap above, we need to grab this here, which is a corridor. So copy that, and that should, in theory, snap above. Let's go back to deleting for the moment. Let's just delete everything up here except the very top floor. You needed a lot of rooms before, and now we're just going straight up the middle, so. Sure, we'll leave whatever kind of room that is for now. Actually, we won't. We will copy this one again, and we can snap this to that one of the sides. Why not the back side? Oh, because this was a three-sided room. It doesn't have four sides. Okay, so fine. We'll delete that. We'll copy this. Now we'll delete that. Now we have our center point, and I think it's directly below this one here. So I think we should delete both of those. And we'll copy the corridor again. And no, it's not letting me snap. Oh, the new corridors won't work, will they? All right, well, let's go into our building parts, and we can't use the old corridors. We have to use the new stuff. So let's grab a corridor. And is that going to snap up here? It doesn't snap underneath. Oh, I see. Corridors can only go on top of corridors, can they? Okay. So. Where are we going to, how are we going to get there? This is the row we are on. I don't want to put a corridor coming out of our back of our portal room. It's a whole room now. I'm not going to delete anything by accident. Let's do that. Let's put a corridor coming out of the back of this room here. Then we will put one above, going all the way over until we're directly beneath this thing. So this room here is the direct beneath one. But even though we're never going to, well, probably never going to see these pieces or rooms, and I would like them to have a color of the old style rooms. So what we're going to do is put this room into the cache. No, didn't work. Yeah, okay. We will grab one of our old blue rooms, copy that, and then we will, there we go. Now we have a blue copy of the new room, and it's hard to see. If the sun comes up, we'll be able to tell. Now let's delete. Yeah, we can see there right on the base, it's blue instead of orange. So let's delete the other ones. And the one past our portal room as well, we don't need that anymore. Now we'll copy the blue one, and we can build straight up, and that will power the room we have up there. So let's copy that room. That's a delete. That was delete. That was foolish. All right, let's copy this then. We want to go this tall. We have to go out one to put the room back in. Delete the one we just placed. Now we have to find a room to copy. We can delete this hallway. Copy our blue room. Go back up to the top, snap it there. Delete this. Copy this. There we go. And we're going to build a 3x3 area up here. If we can get far enough away. There we go. So the one we have in the middle. There we go. 3 on that side. 3 on that side. And the front and there. So we've got a pretty big room up here. Now, how do we get up and down? Well, let's put a door on. And for a door, we've got one over here that we can copy that's already colored blue. So let's do that. There it is. Where's the door? How do we, that's the door? That's the door. Copy the door. Head back up. And we're going to put this on the back side for now. We don't need the door to be there permanently, actually. We could have just put any color door there, to be honest. Now, we are up here inside. Now, where do we want stuff to go? All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete this middle room, and we are going to put in that new tech we just bought. I don't know what it's called. So we're going to look. Scanner room. Let's double check that it's not one of the other stuff we got. Stellar extractor. I mean, this is the other stuff we got, but make sure it's the one that I want to put in here. Yeah, no, that was it. It's the scanner room. All right, so we're going to put that in. And I would like this one to be that gray color we picked before. You go there like that. It's a bit of a shame that it has walls. I was hoping it would be more open. I wonder if the new rooms let this be more open. If not, that's okay. I'm happy enough with there being doors. In fact, we could put actual doors, but doorways work as well. So the other thing we want to do up here is put a teleporter. One of these, a short range teleporter. And I think we will put it on this side at the back. Line that up fairly straight. It doesn't have to be perfect or aligned to anything in particular. And we will change the color before we place it. Yeah, that's where I want it to go. There we go. Now we will go to the teleporter cable. We will hook up this end here. Is it hooked up? I don't seem to be drawing a cable. What's going on? Cycle part. Okay, this is not what I want. I want to be on here. Teleport cable. Why can I not connect a teleport cable? This is a bit weird. Is this part of the patch? One of the things that's not working? Well, let's try and start from the bottom. We have one down there to work with. I really should have flipped my freighter around so we get more light down here. Oh, hey, we have a frigate mission to recall. We'll do that in a second. Okay. Oh, okay, I am drawing a line. It just wasn't showing up there for some reason. Okay, there we go. Let's back all the way out. We're down here, back on the ground floor. Let's go make sure that that thing works. And the teleporter and the scanner room. Okay, I don't like that we can see the wire. It's a bit annoying. Whatever. Zoop. No, that zooped us back down. Zoop. Okay, we gotta be careful getting off of that thing, I guess. The wire looks a little bit better up here, going down into the middle of the machine. Yeah. We could put it in the opposite corner. The issue is that I would like to do stuff like putting windows in over there. Something like this. And in the middle, we'll put a doorway. So let's put in a couple of these windows. Oh, and these windows are a terrible color. Can we pick a color I like? No, we can't. We'll have to glitch the color onto these windows. Okay. Can I delete just the window? I can. Good, good, good. We'll delete the windows for now. We will copy the door from the back because it's blue already. And we'll paste that to the front in the middle. Now, let's build some of these things. I'd also like to change the color of these to that gray and white color. I think the gray and black color from the default colors would look a bit better, so I might glitch that in a bit. Let's go into build camera and get outside here. And we're just going to go all the way, whoops, around this observation deck here with the scanner in the middle. Now, actually, what I'm thinking is maybe we don't need to have such a wide walkway, and we could, say, put catwalks in the middle. So let's get rid of this piece here and say that piece there, and that one actually. And just the corners and where the doors come out is where we will put the big panels. We'll try that, see how it looks. So we want exterior catwalk. Am I on the right color still? I am, okay. Copy that. Now we have a door on this side already, so let's put one of them in there. We'll just leave the door at the back side as well. That sounded wrong. Copy catwalk. I'm a little bit concerned about the inside gap here, but there is a railing, so I think we'll be fine. We're not going to fall off. How does that look? It looks great. It looks perfect. Now the windows I'm going to have to put in. I would like windows going all the way around. I really wish they were like floor to ceiling windows or let you see a little bit more than we have going for us. You know what we could try is, are we in one of these corner rooms? We probably are. Let's go into the scanner room. Let's try the scanner room. Activate planetary probe. Oh, right, I've already landed on all the planets here. Never mind, never mind. Okay, but it works. It works, it activates. All right, build camera. Let's get out here. Let's build one of... Where would those things be? We bought all the stuffs, right? We bought all the parts, the pieces. I'm looking for... Oh, right here. A freighter glass corridor. So let's build one of those there for us to copy. If we need to. And we will put it in the cache. Copy a blue room. And that gives us a glass blue. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so delete that. Copy that. Delete the corners. Oh, the teleporter's in that one. Yeah, whatever. We'll delete it. We'll put it back in. We know it works now. We were just being silly before. Let's see how this observation deck looks. I think that will be nice. Let's get back inside. Oh yeah, these windows are great. I much prefer these windows. Let's take a look at our catwalks though. That's a much bigger gap. Oh, the sounds are great. And the sounds are just as good on the big pieces here, the corners. So I think what we'll do is we'll put the big pieces in all the way around just to narrow this gap, because these glass corner pieces do not take up as much room. All right, last things last. This is also a fleet and frigate update. Oh, hey, it stayed. It stayed. That's not going to work for our purposes, though. So let's fix this first things first. We're going to put it right here instead. We're going to have to delete the wire, but we can probably move this piece. Yes, we can. Not a lot of camera space in here to do this, but let's see what we can do. It's on an angle because I picked it up at a weird angle. Straight enough. Now, there's going to be a teleporter cable over here somewhere in the air still. Isn't there? Alright, well, let's see about if we can see it from downstairs at the other one. I'm going to have to delete this door eventually. I don't want the side door here. You know what? Maybe we'll put balcony all the way around the lower level too. It might be fun to see at that area. Okay, yeah, it looks like that wire is gone. So let's go back to teleport cable. Come on, mouse. Do what I'm telling you to do. We will click there. We're apparently dragging a wire. I don't see a wire. It doesn't highlight in any way to tell you you're dragging a wire, so be careful with that. Go back upstairs. There we go. Let's give it a try. We'll teleport back down. That's where we want to go. Zoop. Perfect. Now we want to recall that frigate mission and hope and pray that we get a dream Ariel, because I have sent about 15 to 25 frigate missions of various frigates and assemblies, including the Leviathan living frigate, and I have not gotten one yet. So let's see what we get from this one. I'm holding my breath, but I don't think so. Usually it's the first one. Albumin Pearl, no. Gek Relic, Geodesite, Units, Fusion Accelerants. Hey, there's a salvaged frigate module. We'll be giving that one away. Thermic condensate. No, we didn't get what we needed. And expedition. But we're gonna go send another one out since those frigates are back now. Jason Plays said to send out just your living ships back out, and you'll get just potentially, because the living ships are the ones that can get them. The living frigates, sorry, can get upgrades for your living ship. And if we quickly go into our freighter inventory here, you can see I haven't gotten a dream Ariel, but I have got technology for a living ship, and I have got four storage augmentations for living ships. So I could start upgrading my living ship, but yeah, I don't have enough to finish it yet, so we're not going to do that today. Check out the fleet, see if anybody leveled up to good level. Nobody new in S class. Looks like everybody is done with C class. But I don't think there's any new A classes either, so let's just send these guys on a mission, see what missions are left after I sent everyone else out. We have 2 missions to do. I'm saving this one for tomorrow to send these guys on, because then they'll get double the experience. But this is a nice long mission, so let's send... that guy's still leveling up, and he reduces the duration by 5%. Ditto for this guy. I think, actually, no, he just hit 5. That's his max level. We'll check him out in a sec. Oh, this is our only other guy leveling up still. Well, leveling up class. This guy's still leveling up. He's got an amazing fuel bonus. Let's send out other support guys that we want to level up, like these guys. 300 tons of fuel that I don't have. Okay. Okay. Well, that's the same as normal. I got to go refine some jelly into dihydrogen because I'm all out of that. But, you know, basically the same stuff as it used to be. We're going to send these out. I'm going to hope and pray to get a dream Ariel. I think it's a bug. Lots of people are reporting not being able to get one. So I can't get any other living frigates at the moment. It's a shame, but what are you going to do? It's the weekend. We can't do nothing about it. We've got an expedition coming out soon. I am sure they're working on bugs on that as well. So we'll see what happens. And that's it for today. Some freighter building done, some new stuff examined, some technology purchased. And until next time, have a good time. See you, freighter guy.